the funny thing of, I know, the thing about musicals is that you don't know how they're gonna hit. You mean, you see something, for example, what musicals are, there are gonna be Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals, for example. I mean, Carousel's gonna be produced, I think, soon, or in a year, and it's something that touches on domestic abuse. There are other musicals that touch on racism, and there are others that will, and more than one R&H musical will touch on that. This one, it touches on no, actually, you know what, yes, I mean, but wait, but the cannibalism is actually not the most horrible part of this. It's not. I mean, yes, you're gonna be like, how are these? There's really no spoilers. If you want to know the story, you watch the movie. You'll know exactly what goes on. And it's like, this is, yeah, they're actually, they can easily justify what they're doing by saying, we have to survive. It is a difficult time. Goods are expensive. I got to do this. You know, times is hard. Times is hard. You know. But then there are other themes that are being touched upon, and Andrew actually touched upon it with his character, Judge Turpin, how someone in a position of such great power uses and abuses that power to get what he wants, to achieve an end, and how he uses his power. He sends the barber away in order to, spoiler alert, rape the barber's wife, and then adopts the barber's daughter and wants to marry the barber's daughter because of his own carnal desires, and the girl is 16 years old. So that is actually a worse theme. The cannibalism, like eating people, not that big of a deal. Cooking people, not that big of a deal either. But it's the stuff that gets to me watching rehearsals is when Turpin is when you see him and his pious self holding a Bible, making the sign of the cross, trying to quell his desire for this woman, but ultimately giving into it, and very explicit in the lyric what he wants her to do. And every time Andrew sings it, as wonderful as a man and brilliant, funny human being that he is, it's like Jen jokes around, hey, your favorite song's coming up. Like, I get physically ill listening to it because of what the song talks about. And I know that audiences, once they see it and how it's staged, how the music sounds, and then additionally how Gerard is asking you to sing it pa, it's like, kailangan talagang kadiri ka dito sa character na to. Kadiri, it has to be like that. So, that's how Gerard explained it. So, I think by the end of watching the show, the cannibalism won't even be the thing you'll notice. It will not.
Yeah.
And you will then root for Sweeney. You'll absolutely root for Sweeney.
In line with that also, with Kuya Manzano's question, you also question Sweeney. It's like, okay, there's that happened, and then you have Sweeney who reacts to all the misfortunes, that came his way. So there's a relevance question also there. If you were Sweeney, what are you going to do?
Would you actually take revenge?
Would you take revenge? Would you cross the line? Would you allow yourself from just mere revenge to something more? And we see that in the news a lot. And so I guess it's a 2-for-1 thing as far as relevance is concerned.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, it's a very nice show.